Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode of Draconic Meta. So today I have Banlist predictions for you guys, because March 2021 is coming up pretty soon, and that's going to be Banlist season, so I'm getting kind of prepared for it. I've been a little late this week because my computer actually, the sound wasn't working. There was a lot of static to it. I don't know what happened. It just spontaneously decided, hey, I'm not going to work anymore. So, yeah, that's just what's going on now. I've been meaning to record for quite a while for this week, but unfortunately I'm recording at the last second due to my computer breaking. But here I am now. I'm currently recording on my phone because I have to. I'm going to get started with the Banlist predictions. So let's get right into it. So the first card, I think, first few cards actually, for the ban cards will be definitely VFD. That card is so broken, this one right here, trying to edit that in post. VFD is so broken, basically stops your opponent from playing the entire game, and just attaching a material and calling it. And then that's it, your opponent's basically screwed, right? And they can't really do anything until... unless they get an effect veiler, not even an effect veiler, because it can only be activated during your opponent's turn. Unless they get a ghost, then it's to stop them for the turn or whatever. But it's really broken. I definitely do think it should be banned. Another card that I think that should be banned is definitely Call by the Grave. Now I know combo players out there, including myself, would love to have Called by at 3. The only issue I see with Called by is the fact that combo decks are too powerful, right? So you want other players to actually have a chance. If I'm playing a Blue Eyes deck, you want that person to actually feel like they're playing the game and not just sitting through your turn waiting until it's their go, and then when they play, then it's just they're not doing anything because they can't do anything, right? And that's basically what Yu-Gi-Oh! Has become at this point, and it's a lot of fun. To me, I love playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's the best, but the problem with it is that there's a lot of people that get upset because they don't even get a chance to show off their decks. They might have the best build in the world, but not even get a chance to use it because of the opponent's deck not allowing them to play. And, I think that Call by is a really big part of this because hand traps stop people's decks, like Nibiru. I mean, Nibiru really isn't affected, but Ash Blossom, for example, which is a hard once per turn, I might add. So if you're gonna discard Ash, right, and then somebody activates Call by, and then they stop, banish and negate the Ash, right? The thing is that with Ash being banished and that's negated, then it's a hard once per turn. So if they had another in hand, it's not really going to do anything, and it's basically a brick until their turn starts, and they probably won't even get a turn to use anyways. So it's kind of unbalanced, and I think that Call by is really helping more combo decks than anything, and I think it should be banned for that reason. Let me know if you guys agree with me, put it down in the comment section below. But another card I think that hopefully would be banned, I know Konami's not going to do this, but hopefully they can ban Healthy Fibrox, because Healthy Fibrox is just so broken, and I don't even know what to say about it. Basically summoning synchro monsters left and right. It's so broken. Even Team Sam's newest video that came out recently, with the freezing chains, he even demonstrated how he can walk out his opponent and rip cards out of their hand with the new Ice Barrier structure deck, or not structure deck, his build with it. It was just insane, and I think by banning Healthy Fibrox, that'll definitely eliminate a big chunk of Dragon Link players, freezing chain players, and all those combo decks and stuff. It would really stop a lot of them. They'd probably go back to Control or something like that. And for the final card on the ban list that I think should be banned is Anaconda. The reason I think Anaconda should be banned, even though I know it won't be banned, is because Anaconda is so broken. If you really think about it, the only reason why everybody runs Dragoon is because Anaconda is able to activate it during the end of the turn. Unless it gets an errata, I don't see any other way to fix this. If it's for the rest of the turn, then, they would only be able to get a Dragoon. Like the Red Eyes Fusion spell card, when you activate that, it's for the rest of the turn. You cannot normal or special summon, but setting is okay. Stuff like that would make Anaconda a little more balanced, like pay 2,000 and then for the rest of the turn, can't special summon, can't normal summon. That would make a little more sense. I think that normal summoning is a big part of the mechanic, and I think that should definitely stay. I don't think it should have that restriction, but I do think that special summoning should be like forbidden after that initial activation, right? So that's the reason I think Anaconda is so broken and should be banned, is because everybody's running the Dragoon engine, and it's like impossible to like not run Dragoon, right? So yeah. And on to the limited cards. So I have been predicting this since the last ban list, and I am thinking Heavy Metal Fool's Electromite. Electromite has to come off the ban list. We need more players like Triff. Triff is having fun, right? And we need to all have fun in the way that's what Yu-Gi-Oh is for, guys. So I think that definitely Metaphors should come back to 1. And just get back in the game, Pendulum players would all come back. Hell, my friend, he doesn't even play Yu-Gi-Oh because Pendulums aren't back in the game, and I don't know why he quit for that reason, but okay. Another ban card I think should definitely come back is Firewall Dragon. Firewall Dragon is getting an errata. I don't know if you guys seen Simo's video or not, but basically it's getting an errata that instead of special summoning monsters, it can only special summon Cybers type monsters. So that's really effective, and it's not going to work in the Dark World strategy anymore. So I highly doubt they're going to do that again and probably break the boards. And, not letting your opponent play, like, at all, not even giving them a chance. I think that people just won't run Firewall anymore. And we already know that this is going to come back to 1 because of Ghosts of the Past. We know that it's going to come back to 1 because it's already being reprinted there. Another card I think should be limited at least, or ban, should be Cyber Angel Ben 10. Ben 10 is too broken for Drytron. Drytron is breaking this format. And you know what else is? Eldelich. Eldelich, we should get rid of its consistency and get rid of Scarlet. Yes, I know it breaks a lot of decks. Both of these cards are, really in the main strategies, but that's the problem here. And I think that a lot of things that even Dragon Link does, I think that it breaks the game, and they shouldn't really be in the game, but it's fine, whatever. Things are going to be like that. But I think that Ben 10 in Drytrons, it's just helping them abuse the format still. But I doubt that they're going to get rid of Ben 10 completely, so I think they're probably going to limit it down to 1 until the new Xyz monster comes into the game in one of the new sets, I think. And Scarlet should just be removed entirely, or at least go down to 1. Another card, now this is going to affect me too, I think that LP should be limited to 1. LP should definitely be limited to 1 because, well, if... I know it's not really going to do anything, but if you really think about it, if you negate LP and then they link off with it, they're not going to use it in the same turn. And if they run more than 1, then it's a problem because then they could just keep special summoning, right? So I think that limiting it would help ever so slightly, but it would still do something, right? Another thing I think should be limited at least is Dragoon. Dragoon should definitely be limited to 1 because there are decks out there right now that are making Dragoon Turbo that just spam out Dragoon as much as possible until they just get a board full of Dragoons and stop their opponent from doing anything. And it wasn't really as impactful in the format as we thought it would be, so, I think that would be pretty cool to, only have it down to 1 and still have it as a playable card, especially since Red Eyes doesn't get much support from Konami anyways. Like, this is the only support they've had in years for Red Eyes, I think, right? I think the last support they got was in 2016, I'm pretty sure, with the Meteor Black Comet Dragon, yeah. And anyways, onto the semi-limited, I think that Tsuchinoko, Dangerous Tsuchinoko, should definitely come back to 2, because I think 3 is a little excessive, but 1 is too little, and nobody's really playing Danger anymore, and I think that it would really help if Dangers got back into the game, just ever so slightly. I know it has a really broken effect, but at the same time, I mean, hey, Tsuchidoko was always really good, and it helps to start making boards, and it's generic enough that even rogue players can use it, so better that they can draw into it and, like, you know, activate effects so that they're able to get more on board before they get Nibiru, because inevitably they will get Nibiru. And yeah, guys, that's my top picks for the Banlist predictions, I guess. If you guys liked the video and enjoyed it, consider hitting that like button and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you guys next week, and hopefully my computer will be saved next week too, but I highly doubt it. I might have to, like, kind of stop everything for a while. I'll give you guys updates, hopefully YouTube Shorts or something, so yeah. Anyways, guys, I think that's gonna be it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys!